This is my campaign evaluation for my work at Swing Out 123. So quick introduction to the business I was working for. I was working for the dance company and it's run by Jenny Thomas. She does Mondays in Guildford and Thursdays in Farnham, which was recently. The Farnham one was just being started up when I started this campaign, and the one in Guildford had been running for quite a while. I got access to the currently existing Facebook, Instagram, and other Facebook page, and currently they were sitting at pretty low followers and not too many posts, but as far as the Facebook page goes, it was pretty booming with about 800 or so likes/followers. So my target audience was essentially middle-aged women as far as the social media went, because they would usually be the ones who would take out their husbands to go out and for these things. Usually they're married with kids. It's very much a community thing, as you can see by some of the photos up here. Yeah, and it also goes a bit older, so it's middle-aged to older people. So the media channels I decided to go for were the existing Instagram, Facebook, and I decided to add Twitter. I thought Twitter would be the closest to home for the middle-aged/older demographic, but later on I am going to realize that it wasn't exactly the best idea. My initial KPIs were a little bit, let's just say, ambitious. I set up the Twitter account. I wanted to gain 50 followers on Instagram and Twitter, get over 200 likes on either on a single post, and become part of the Twitter swing community. So for week one, I ended up setting up the Twitter. I promoted the Twitter on all platforms. I also got a little bit confused by the schedule. When I started, I did not know that it was the last week for Swing Out 123 in Guildford. So we weren't able to make too many posts. There was only a couple ones, but later on you'll see that the post about the last night ended up being one of the most engaged posts on that site in its entirety running. There we go. Oh yeah, we had last week post, we used hashtags, which we made sure to do, especially the most prominent ones like swing, choreography, dance, Lindy Hop and Charleston. And also I was going to have it as a Instagram business account, but as soon as I switched it to a business account, the first post that I made got claimed for copyrighted music, and when you're dealing with copyrighted music and videos, you can't really have it as a business page, so I couldn't check the analytics as much. Week 2 was very slow because it was taking a hiatus over the Christmas/New Year period. I did end up revising the Twitter so it looked a bit more professional and you could tell that it was by them. I also put out a couple of posts to say, hey, I'm here and I'm doing stuff. And we also made a small Christmas post on the Instagram page. After a little bit, I realized the Twitter wasn't working. We had maybe one follower, and it kind of had to step it down a little bit. I basically made it so we could maintain the position as part of the swing community, since it seemed the Instagram and the Facebook were already very integrated. I wanted to just gain followers on Facebook and Instagram, since 50 was a bit ambitious. I wanted to not lose any, which could be possible. I wanted to keep up consistent posting as soon as they got back to actually having the likes, and I wanted to raise the average likes on each Instagram post. So my week 3 summary, I ended up getting posts on Tuesday and Fridays, since the nights were on Mondays and Thursdays. They gave me a night to, mess around with the images, get them looking good. Also put up class reminders on the Facebook, and the Instagram, which was pretty good. Again, using more hashtags, talking about it, and basically getting people involved. And for the last week's summary, we had more reminders, but it ended up being a lack of people. So we'd had to take posts from the week before and post those instead. And basically, it was Blue Monday, what's known as the most depressing day of the year. and it showed because we got like less than half attendance. So it wouldn't be really good for publicity if we did post pictures of that day. As far as communication, I was trying to keep them involved the entire way through. We were resolving inquiries as terms to dates and that kind of stuff. If they could bring along certain people, or how much each costs. We even gave some people some Merry Christmases, which that was very nice to hear. Yeah, just general information was good for being part of the community. As final stats, the posts and versus the reminders. The reminders got a lot less coverage, of course. Like we had a couple, and then the average likes did go up on the Instagram. I think it went up by about like 5-6 likes for each post, because it used to be an average of about 12, and this one went up quite a bit. We also got the most engaged post on Facebook, which is the very first Merry Christmas one, because we managed to tag a lot of people who went there. Yeah, posting this. Also, kind of had a game plan. We got quite a few posts out. We got about 6 posts out, so that's not including week 2 where it was slow and taking a hiatus. That's 2 posts a week like I planned. And on the Facebook, of course, there's more than that because it's reminders and that kind of thing. For future account recommendations, I would recommend online ads, and to maybe boost posts, which is an option with community pages. Personally, since I know the person who runs the company, some specialized ones, I would like her to maybe start Patreon digital lessons, which could be a massive boost to income and publicity. It also makes it a little bit of extra money on the side, and you can have people reuse it. And she also works on Strictly Come Dancing, so she could very easily capitalize on that publicity. But she doesn't just to stay out the spotlight, but if she could, it would be amazing for business. The conclusion was it a failure? No. We still gained average likes, we got up and we maintained part of the swing community. Was it a big success? Also, no. I don't think that we had the exponential growth which I was hoping for, but I could take that more as a learning process. Just say thank you for listening. If I missed anything out, I'll take any questions.
Can I just ask, so you were using their Facebook account, which they had already set up. Was the Instagram a new account that you set up?
The Instagram was relatively new. It had less than, I think it was about 4 posts, and I ended up adding like more than...
Okay, can you justify to me why Instagram is a suitable platform for this campaign?
Instagram is probably the second most used by people in the middle-age bracket. Mainly because it's things that all of their kids are on, and now they can share photos of their family, which is what they were doing on Facebook anyway, just with a lot of the hassle removed. I know Twitter didn't work mainly because that generation wasn't really on there. You have to be more experienced to go look for the things that you like instead of it just popping up in your search page for Instagram.
And can you tell me about the difference of content between Twitter and Instagram?
Well, Twitter's mainly text-based, and I realized that the Twitter was basically being used for the reminders which were already being put on Facebook. So I wasn't really giving them any information they didn't already have, so there wasn't really a need for them to go to it. And with a very visual and video-based thing like dancing, the Instagram covered that side as well.
What were the business objectives? I saw your KPIs about more followers, likes, but what was the business objective?
The business objective was basically just to have some more people come to class, people show up to the forum, which was their new one, and they did. We got quite a few people there.
So that was met?
Yeah, that was met.
Well done.
Well done.
Awesome.
Thank you.